What if I told you there's a sleeping dragon curled up inside you right now? No, not some fairy tale monster. I'm talking about a real raw force of energy that's been waiting patiently for you to notice it. It's deep inside your belly, wrapped in silence. And when it wakes up, oh man, it can shift everything. Your energy, your mood, your health, your connection to the universe. Sounds wild, right? But here's the thing, this isn't just spiritual poetry. This is ancient Taoist science. And today, we're going to dive into a time-tested sacred practice known as Dragon's Breath. A practice so powerful, it was once whispered only to those truly ready. So, if you're tired of feeling drained, distracted, and disconnected, then sit back, take a deep breath seriously, do it, and get ready to unlock something ancient and electric inside you. The sleeping dragon inside you. Let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like there's more to you than what shows on the outside? Like somewhere in the background of your daily grind emails, traffic, chores, there's something powerful pulsing quietly in the dark. That's the dragon I'm talking about. It's not some mystical metaphor. It's your life force, what ancient Taoists called qi, chai. This energy flows through everything. Through trees, animals, oceans, the stars. And through you. But most people, they never feel it. Not because it's not there, but because they've never been taught to look inward. We've been trained to seek power outside ourselves. Promotions, followers, bank balances. But the Taoists, they knew better. They believed that true power starts from the center, literally, right in your lower belly, in a powerful energy center called the lower Dantian. Imagine it like your body's internal power station, a sacred forge, an alchemical oven. And your breath? That's the fire starter, the forgotten science of the breath. Here's the sad part, we've forgotten how to breathe. No, seriously, most of us breathe shallow, stressed, and stuck up in our chest. Think about it. When you're anxious, where does your breath go? It gets tight, rapid, and short. That kind of breathing keeps you in survival mode. It fires up the sympathetic nervous system, your fight or flight engine. Helpful when you're being chased by a tiger. Terrible when you're just replying to emails. Now compare that to a baby's breath. Ever watched an infant sleep? Their belly rises and falls slow, deep, and calm. That's diaphragmatic breathing, and it's how we're meant to breathe. When we do, magic happens. Your diaphragm drops, massaging your organs, calming your nervous system, and here's the best part, activating your Dantian. That's the dragon's den. That's where the fire starts. What is the dragon's breath practice? Now, let's talk about the technique. Dragon's breath isn't just deep breathing. It's a mix of diaphragmatic breathing, focused visualization, subtle muscular control. It sounds fancy, but don't worry, I'll break it all down in simple steps. Think of it like charging your body's inner battery. With each breath, you're not just inhaling air, you're pulling in life itself. And you're directing it with laser focus to your power center. With practice, this breath lights a fire in your belly, literally. You'll start to feel warmth, maybe a tingling, or a sense of fullness in your lower abdomen. That's your dragon stirring. Ancient origins, the Taoist path. Let's zoom out for a second. This isn't some new age trick. This practice comes straight from the ancient mountains of China, where Taoist monks spent lifetimes studying nature, energy, and spirit. They believed that the body is a mirror of the universe. Heaven, earth, fire, water, all of it lives inside you. They saw the Dantian as the elixir field, a place where energy isn't just stored, but transformed. Through breath and intention, they believed you could refine raw life force into something more powerful, more radiant, almost divine. And they didn't teach this stuff casually. You had to earn it. Show discipline, humility, respect for the power you were waking up. Because once this fire is lit, it changes everything. Your immune system gets stronger. Your digestion improves. Your energy skyrockets. Your mind clears. Your emotions settle. And the best part? You don't need fancy equipment, rituals, or a 10-day retreat. You just need your breath, your focus, and a few minutes a day. Step 1. Belly breathing basics. Let's get practical. Here's how to start the dragon's breath practice. Sit or lie down comfortably. Keep your spine straight, but relaxed. Feel grounded. Place one hand on your chest, one on your belly. As you breathe, make sure the hand on your belly rises more than the one on your chest. Inhale through your nose slowly for 4-6 seconds. Feel your belly expand, like a balloon, soft, round, full. Exhale gently through your nose or slightly parted lips for 6-8 seconds. Let your belly soften and fall. Don't force it. Let it flow. This simple breath alone can calm your entire system. But we're not stopping here. In the next part, we'll dive into visualization and the micro movements that make this breath go from calming to electrifying. You'll learn how to ignite your inner fire and how to circulate it safely through your body using a practice called the Microcosmic Orbit. And once that dragon's awake, you'll feel more alive than you've felt in years. The power of seeing energy, visualization. Let's start with something magical but real, visualization. Now you might think, I'm not good at imagining stuff. Doesn't matter. Your brain works with images, whether you realize it or not. Every emotion you feel is tied to a picture. Anxiety, you're imagining a worst-case scenario. Excitement, you're seeing something amazing. So, we're going to use that. When you're breathing into your lower Dantian, the area about 3 fingers below your navel, I want you to see something forming there. Not just air, not just breath, but light. Golden, warm, radiant, like a tiny sun. Picture this. With every breath in, that golden orb expands, glows brighter, pulses gently. With every breath out, it condenses, getting denser, more powerful, like molten gold settling into the base of your being. You're not just breathing, you're forging energy. And that energy? It's real. Taoists call it qi. Yogis call it prana. Scientists call it bioelectricity. Call it what you want, but you'll feel it. That warm ball of energy will grow stronger with time, just like working a muscle. The cauldron seal, perineum contraction. Now, here's a pro tip that ancient Taoist masters used, and it makes a big difference. It's called the lower lock or cauldron seal. At the end of each inhale, gently contract the muscles of your perineum. That's the area between your genitals and your anus. Subtle is the key here, no tension, no force. Just a light squeeze, like holding a marble there. Why do this? Because energy, like water, follows the path of least resistance. If you don't seal it, it leaks downward. But when you contract the perineum, you trap the energy in your lower Dantian. You keep the fire in the furnace, letting it build, grow, and radiate through your body when you need it. Then, as you exhale, release the contraction. Let the energy settle. Let it circulate. Simple, right? But don't underestimate it. This small movement creates a powerful energetic shift. The microcosmic orbit flow like a river of light. All right, you've lit the fire. You've sealed the energy. Now, let's move it. Because here's the thing: accumulated energy that just sits in one place. It stagnates, like water in a pond. But when you circulate it, you turn it into a river flowing, refreshing, alive. This next step is called the microcosmic orbit, or what the Taoists called the lesser heavenly circuit. It's the main loop of energy that flows up your spine and down the front of your body in a gentle, continuous circle. And it's not as complicated as it sounds. Here's how you do it. Step by step, orbit activation. Start with the tongue. Place the tip of your tongue gently against the roof of your mouth, just behind the top front teeth. This completes the energetic circuit between the governing, back, and conception, front channels. Inhale and rise. As you inhale, visualize that glowing ball of energy rising up your spine slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Picture it like golden mist, a beam of light, or even a gentle serpent slithering upward. Follow this path, perineum to sacrum, to lower back to mid-back, to upper back to base of skull to crown of head. Exhale and descend. As you exhale, guide the energy down the front of your body. Let it wash over, forehead to throat to chest to solar plexus to lower abdomen and back into the Dantian. That's one full orbit. Suggested rhythm. Inhale 4-6 seconds up the spine. Exhale 6-8 seconds down the front. Repeat this cycle slowly, mindfully, and with full awareness. Think of it as tracing a glowing halo around your torso with your breath and focus. The benefits of circulation. So, what happens when you do this regularly? You nourish your organs. You clean out energetic blocks. You boost your brain and immune system. You even activate your higher glands pineal, pituitary, thymus. You begin to glow from the inside out. People will notice. They'll say, "You look different, more alive." And you'll smile, knowing the secret is in your breath. The best part? You start to feel untouchable. Not in an ego way, but in a peaceful, steady, grounded way. Like a mountain. Important reminders. Now listen, this is not a race. If at any point you feel lightheaded, overheated, or dizzy, slow down. That's your body saying, "Hey, easy with the fire." Here are 2 golden rules. No force. Let the breath guide the energy. Gentle is powerful. Consistency over intensity. 10 calm minutes a day will give you more than an hour of forced effort. This is where we bring the dragon's breath into your daily life. I'll share 5 timeless Taoist principles, simple, practical, and ridiculously effective for sustaining your inner energy without needing a mountain, a monastery, or total silence. Let's turn this spark into a lifelong flame. The farmer's patience. Taoists often say, energy is like a crop. You don't pull on the plant to make it grow. Think about it. What happens when a farmer gets impatient? He overwaters, over-fertilizes, or digs up the seed to check on it. And what happens to the plant? It dies. Your internal energy is no different. If you rush it, force it, or expect results overnight, you choke the very life out of it. Instead, treat this like tending a small flame. Commit to just 10-15 minutes every day. No pressure, no expectations. Just show up and breathe. Over time, your energy grows roots. It stabilizes. It deepens. And before you know it, your body becomes a living power plant, quiet, radiant, steady. The softness of water. Water doesn't push. It flows. It adapts. It finds its path. It shapes mountains, not through force, but through persistence. This is how your breath should feel. When you practice dragon's breath, don't strain. Don't hold your breath or try to make something happen. Just relax. Let your breath pour into your belly like water into a bowl. Let your energy rise and fall like the tide. The dragon doesn't flap its wings wildly. It glides through the air with elegance. So breathe like water. Move like wind. Let your energy follow softness, not tension. The joy of a light heart. This one's big. You ever notice how stress and negativity feel heavy? That's not just emotional, it's energetic. Heavy emotions block the flow of ki. So here's a Taoist secret. Energy flows best when you're happy. Even a small smile during practice shifts everything. Picture your belly filled with warm, smiling light. Let gratitude seep into your breath. Approach this practice not as a chore, but as a gift to yourself, a sacred moment of peace in your chaotic day. Joy isn't a bonus, it's the fuel. Respect for the temple. Your body isn't just flesh and bone. It's a temple, the home of your dragon. Taoist masters knew this, so they treated the body with deep respect. They moved it with grace, fed it with intention, let it rest. So, here's your checklist. Straight spine while sitting or standing. It's the main energy highway. Eat clean, nothing too heavy, oily, or toxic. Sleep deep, your energy recharges at night. Limit stress, overthinking, and things that leave you energetically drained. Avoid habits that leak your power like mindless scrolling, gossip, or overindulgence. Instead, start valuing stillness, simplicity, and sacred time alone. Take care of the temple and the dragon will roar. Constant presence. Here's where it gets next level. The real secret. Your practice doesn't end after your session. In fact, it's just the warm-up. True mastery comes when you carry the fire with you everywhere. Whether you're walking, typing, cooking, or sitting in traffic, keep a small part of your awareness anchored in your lower Dantian. Just a tiny thread of attention. Feel the warmth in your belly. Breathe into it. Smile into it. That alone will ground you, protect your energy, and give you a powerful presence that people will feel, even if they don't know why. You'll walk differently, speak differently, respond differently. You won't just be practicing energy, you'll be living it. The deeper gift, who you become. Look, dragon's breath is more than a breathing technique. It's a path, a way of life. It's not just about energy, it's about identity. Because as you keep showing up, you'll notice something strange and beautiful. You'll get less reactive. You'll feel more centered in chaos. Your intuition will grow sharper. You'll feel connected to something deeper, like you're plugged into the heartbeat of the universe. And slowly, your old self, the stressed, scattered, anxious version of you, it starts to melt away. What's left is someone calmer, wiser, stronger. You don't just change how you feel, you change how you exist. So now you know. You've walked the path the ancient Taoist sages once walked. You've ignited the spark in your lower Dantian, sealed and cultivated your inner fire, circulated it through your microcosmic orbit, learned how to live with the dragon inside you every single day. And this is just the beginning. Because here's the truth, the breath is infinite. There's always a deeper layer to explore, a stronger energy to build, a quieter peace to rest in. So keep breathing, keep visualizing, keep showing up. Every time you do, you're not just practicing, you're remembering who you really are. Not a machine, not a victim, not a collection of random thoughts, but a living, breathing, radiant being, with the fire of a dragon in your belly, and the light of heaven and earth in your breath. If this journey sparks something inside you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it, teach it, live it. Let's spread this ancient wisdom and help more people reconnect to their own sacred power. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more ancient wisdom and energetic practices. Like this video so others can find it. Comment below with what you felt, experienced, or discovered. This is more than content. This is a path to transformation. And you're already walking it. See you in the next video. And until then, may your breath be deep, your fire be steady, and your spirit be free.